other part of Nino Kuni 2 because the stream conked out again. And, yeah, basically, previous part was basically Roland infiltrating Ding Dong Dell to get a king thing, which I just remembered I have to put equipped to Evan before I forget. And I'm going about recruiting more people before I can close off the rest of the part. And, yeah, then basically getting to this guy. Seems word of the rebirth of the mighty Powa has spread. You've done well to seek me out. Uh-oh. Who's he going on about? Mighty who? Powa, the greatest canine of them all, the hero of dogfolk everywhere. His bark could shatter continents, and his bite was even worse. He was a bona fide legend. So what? Basically, dog version of Jackie Chan or something. And now he has been reborn. Guess we're looking at another than the reincarnation of Powa himself. Oh my god, he has a god complex.
Gosh.
I suppose you must be very strong then. Very strong, Arf. You have no idea, little boy. Still just always a pleasure to meet and admire her. These are the encounters that make a pilgrimage such as this worthwhile. Hang on. Gives a moment by ear. So you really reckon yours is Power, bloke born again? Lofty, shish. Fear not, little boy. You just thought I am not a boy. I am a man. It is quite normal to doubt one's eyes when in the presence of greatness. Fortunately, I'm prepared to prove myself. I am prepared to recreate one of Powa's most legendary feats. Namely, the single-digit smiting of the wolves.
Huh?
Single digit? Oh, you mean like a finger, ain't it? Exactly so. In days of yore, Powa famously defeated a pack of wolves that were terrorizing the area using nothing but his little finger. And now I shall do the same. There will be no doubt that I am indeed his reincarnation. Yeah, you're gonna get your ass beat, buddy. I can wait no longer. Sweet victory beckons. Arrgh! Yep. Gonna go get his ass kicked. And bit. And mauled. Down to the bone. Off he goes. Do you really think he's going to try and poke some wolves? Sounds like it, yeah. Mind you, the only wolves he'll find around by here are hedgehounds. I wouldn't like to see anyone take on one of them with just their little finger. He'll get bitten right off, mun. We should go and make sure he's alright before something awful happens.
You went wrong there.
Reckon we should, yeah. Come on, my boy. Follow that dog. Go after the reckless man. Yeah, why not? Go after him. Go wring his ass back. Put him in the doghouse where he belongs. Speaking of dogs. Huh. Must be a visitor. High tide shell. Where'd he go? All the way over freaking there. Might as well do it. I'm right here. Hidey hole. Wait, I'm praying as Roland. For whatever reason. Can I give him the king thing? guess not. There he is. Yep, he's getting his ass kicked.
Don't come any closer. It's far too dangerous.
It's alright, we'll take things from here. You need to get yourself to safety.
Yes, perhaps you're right.
Yeah, that'll teach you a lesson, dumbass. Thank you, little boy. You have not arrived when you did. Well, I dread to think. I began as I intended. I led with my little finger, but I stubbed it rather hard, and well, the pain was excruciating. Ouch, yes, that kind of thing can be awfully painful. Still, it was not a complete waste of time. This has shown me that I have a very long way to go before I can compare myself to the great power. Jay, you think? Thank crikey for that, Mun. I know it's hard accepting your limitations and all that, but it's got to be done, else you'll end up in more scrapes like this one. My pilgrimage is at an end. I've decided a bold new course of action. I'm going to go home. Wisest decision you've ever made. Well, good. There's sensible you are.
Yeah.
Truth is, my claim of being the reincarnation of power was made rather hastily. I should have trained hard to ensure that I had the physical capacity to back up my words. I do not return home with my tail between my legs. No, I go in order to gain the strength to back up my claim. One day, I truly shall be as mighty as Power himself, if not mightier.
I can wait no longer. Sweet victory beckons. Oh!
He didn't learn shit. Well, you can say what you like about him, Lofty, but he certainly isn't lacking in self-belief.
You're not wrong there.
Yeah. Not sure sweet victory waits, though, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he has about as much self-belief as the Ultimate Warrior.
a lot of screeching. Anyway, let's forget about Pow Wow or whatever his name was and focus on our own adventure, shall we? We've got plenty to be getting on with.
Indeed.
Higgledy Stone. Cloth, proper rough and ready. Make a good handbag out of it. Probably this. That was it. He has horns. Mimber the Meanderer. Another one for the farm. Yeah, I already got a better Starfall sword. Okay, so Hydropolis. What am I to do? I simply cannot walk away and leave the taverna unattended. Is everything all right? You look a little worried.
Hey!
Oh, please, you must help me. I'm in the most terrible bind. A letter came for me today, you see. A letter unlike any I've ever received before. What was so unusual about it? Here, see for yourself. Cannot begin to make sense of what it means.
All right.
Let's take a look. Hark, an angel is descended from above. Verily, she's purer than the dove. Her night, when I close my eyes to sleep, her face floats into view, and lo, I weep. I cannot live without knowing my sweet. My passion burns with intolerable heat. Come to me on my perch above the bay, and my heart's truth to you I will say. Someone has a crush on her.
Ricky!
Reckons himself quite the poet, doesn't he, this fellow? Am I really going to go and see him on his perch above the ocean? But there is so much I do not understand. Why does he wish to meet? What does he expect of me? He has a crush on you. I'd say his intentions are fairly clear based on that letter. Please, you must assist me. You must go in my place and investigate. I cannot go myself as I am unable to leave the taverna. Alright, I'll be back as soon as I've spoken to him.
Thanks.
Thank you, thank you. Please must accept my apologies for having to involve you in my personal affairs.
Oi!
You do know what we're dealing with by here, don't you, Evan? Of course I do. It's a love letter. Yup. And tragically enough, the only person who doesn't seem to realize this is the person who received it. Yeah, she's that daft, apparently. You should go and talk to whoever's seeing it. They must be desperate to know what's going on.
You went wrong there.
Reckon you ain't wrong there, man. Alright, let's go and find our pinning romantic. Hydropolis stew I would have gotten as a reward anyway. And there's people around. Please, please, you must help me. I'm ever so worried about poor Draken. Who's that? He's my pet lizard and my best friend in all the world. My mean old mother does not like him. She says he is dangerous and refuses to allow me to keep him in the house. I have to keep him hidden in a secret place. But then my mother found this out and forbade me from ever going near it. Oh dear. So who's looking after him now?
Yeah.
I do not know. My mother's been watching me like a hawk. I have not had a chance to sneak off and see him. Poor Draken, he is unused to the ways of the world, and I doubt that he can cope without me. I fear that he's wailing with hunger as we speak.
Gosh.
Draken. He's a dragon, isn't he? I can see why you're worried. Listen, why don't we go and check up on him for you?
Woo!
You would do that? Oh, thank you so much, and please give this to Draken when you see him. Wait, it's cheese. It's his favorite snack. He always likes to have one to chew on, and he'll be delighted to receive a fresh supply. Great, thank you. So exactly where is this hiding place? Coral Cave, grotto situated on Marcanos, an island east of here. A little treacherous, so please be careful. You know him by the collar I gave him. It says Silver Heart on it.
All right.
Silver Heart, you say. All right, we'll go and see how Draken is doing and report to see as soon as we can. We're waiting for you here. Okay, yeah, it's a lizard. I just remembered, it's a lizard. What lizard feeds on cheese? Ugh. I'm pretty sure that's not on their... I'm pretty sure dairy's not on any reptilian diets out there. Ah, go from earlier. It's only a matter of time till
Why?
she became... I had a feeling that she would end up being looked at eventually because of how she stands right there and looks conspicuous. You come from across the mighty ocean, yes. Would you care to tell me the kingdom from whence you hail? Milas. My kingdom, well, it's a brand new nation that my friends and I set up in the Heartlands. People from all over the world are moving there to live. By the gods, yes, it would be the most wonderful place, I'm sure of it. Imagine all the people and things from all the nations of our world one would be able to see there. You'd be more than welcome to come and live there if you'd like. Really? You would allow me to reside in your kingdom? I've always wanted to sample life outside Hydropolis, I must say. Last, I must refuse your kind offer. My mother would never allow me to go, you see.
What?
I'm sure you could persuade her, though, couldn't you, if you explained everything I mean?
Yeah.
I'm afraid it is out of the question. My mother's made it clear that I am not to leave Hydropolis under any circumstances. Your heaven, how about we go and have a word with his mom, eh? Sure we can make her see sense. Oh, it's a her? It's a he. Could have fooled me with that. Could have fooled me with that hairdo. It's right here. Absolutely not. But we haven't even asked you anything yet. I heard every word of your little chat with Milas. Yes, I was spying on him, but it is for his own good. The world outside Hydropolis is far too dangerous for my little boy. He must remain here, and that is final. Oh, great. Controlling mother number 2.
Flippin' act, man!
I've heard of overprotective parents, but this is a whole new level. It's such a shame. Miles seemed so keen to travel. Wish I could grant his wish, but I'm petrified of what might happen. I myself have not dared to leave Hydropolis in years. No harm will come to your son in my kingdom, I promise. Honestly, it's just as safe as Hydropolis. Yeah, we've thwarted three invasions by a bandit. And so, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Suppose I have no reason not to believe you, and you are a king after all. Fine, I will allow my sojourn to your kingdom, but on one condition. You must have a new outfit before we travel, something to keep him safe from harm. Would you be so good as to fetch the materials I require? She's gonna deck him out in a suit of armor, isn't she? That won't be a problem at all. Very well, please bring me 3 bolts of seraphic silk that I will require. Seraphic silk, that is all I require. I shall wait here for your return. Seraphic silk. I don't have seraphic silk. Guess I'll have to go and find it, or make it, whichever. Guardsman.
Excuse me?
4 keys. Come on now, you're preventing me from carrying out my duties. Is something the matter? King Evan, it is wonderful to make your acquaintance. I am 4 keys. One of the guards charged with protecting Hydropolis. Alas, I'm finding it rather difficult to do so at present, ever since Talmus abandoned this kingdom in search of pastures anew. His fans have turned their attentions to me instead. There really are a lot of them. It seems you're very popular, 4 keys. It is an honor, of course, but if they crowd me so, I will be unable to swing my famous hammer in defense of my kingdom. And without my hammer, I am unable to perform my duties. Would you perhaps have some suggestions as to how to resolve the situation, Your Majesty? Well, you could always come and live in my kingdom. I'm sure you'll find it easier to concentrate on your work over there. But of course, what an ingenious idea. Yes, ditch your responsibility in this kingdom to go and try all over again in another one and probably have the same thing happen. I have no doubt that I would be very happy in your kingdom, but I'm afraid I could not possibly join you there. Oh, wait, yeah, and they'll also probably go to the next guard in line after him. Why not?
Yeah.
My joint family would not allow it. Why, only a few days ago, I mentioned that I might one day wish to see something of the world, and they made their position abundantly clear. The only condition under which they would permit me to leave would be that my being honored with an offer from a military power of level A or above. Anything less than they will tear me limb from limb. That's rather intimidating. They're simply concerned for my well-being. Jesus, every woman in Hydropolis a controlling nutcase? They are simply concerned for my well-being. They worry about, well, what happened to my reputation if I were to reassociate myself with a kingdom possessing anything other than the mightiest of armies.
Right.
Well, if they need an army of that standard in order for you to join us, then that's what we shall have to build. You will do this for me? Oh, well, thank you. I shall be waiting anxiously for further news. Ugh. That's gonna take a while. Rank A, military power. No idea how to do that. Yet. Could I speak with you for a moment, King Evan? I have come to an important decision. Well, two important decisions, in fact. Firstly, I've decided to leave Hydropolis, not because I dislike it here, you understand. Indeed, I love this place dearly. However, I am determined to repay you for your kindness towards me. I am determined to be of use to you in whatever way I can.
Yes.
As to my second decision, I have resolved to tell Glaucus how I feel. Of course, I must first go to him, which can only mean one thing. I must move to your kingdom. Under your benevolent rule, I am certain that I will be able to attain true happiness. Oh, thank God they brought her on board, because I was not too happy with how Glaucus just decided, yeah, nice lady who clearly loves me. Yeah, I can settle down and make things good with her. Nah, I'm just gonna leave instead. Kraken catch. So yeah, getting Sibylla to get to me, my kingdom, was something I hoped would happen.
Yeah.
Glauco will fall for me. Make sure of it. If you're not, shall be neglecting my duties either. He kind of told you he would be happy to marry you. Either that, or he's probably the most wishy-washy motherfucker on the face of the earth. Okay, what else? Go to the platform. He's that guy who's right over there. Waiting for the tavern girl. This may seem an odd question, but did you send a letter to the lady who works at the Taverna Akylos?
Oi!
What if I did? What business is it of yours? I did not expect it to bring a little boy running. I am not a boy! I am a man! The old I am a man gag from Linkara. I was wondering when I would finally be able to use that. I'll have you know that I'm awaiting my one true love. Dude, the girl is daft and apparently cannot read plain English. I think you need to search somebody else. Yes, well, that's the thing. I'm not sure your message quite got through. What? You have read it? But how? Ha, I see. You love her too, do you not? No. You use some underhanded trick too. Why, why do I care? You believe yourself a worthy rival for her love? Ridiculous. Why, I bet you are not even strong enough to defeat. Let me see. Akylos. Yes, the monster will wish the Taverna shares its name. Akylos? He does sound rather imposing.
Yeah.
Of course he does. He is a very imposing creature. A truly ferocious beast, consumed with darkness and evil, infected by it even. A tainted monster. Look, I just came here to tell you that... Ha, you seek to make excuses already? Pathetic, look at you. You're terrified. Oh, great. I'm so tempted to give him the Superboy Prime voice at this point. No, I am not. Why would you say something like that?
Oh, your pride's been stung, has it? How very tragic. Wait, is that a tear I see in your eye? Well, there's no use crying. The only way out of this is to prove that you are no coward. Seek out Kylos and destroy him.
Fine, I will. I'm not scared in the slightest. Flip's sake, man. We've only come by here to tell him about his stupid letter, and now we're off chasing flippin' monsters to prove a point. I never thought I would use the Superboy voice to her a second time in a row in one game. Hey, it's the Oh, it's a different dog. Out with his date. His hot date.
Oh, I'm falling for furries again. Fuck me.
Ah, the artiste.
Um,
You appear to be a stranger in these parts. How do you... My name is Hippanoe. I am an artist. And a very gorgeous artist. An artist? That's wonderful. Can I see what you're working on?
oh,
No, you must not look. It's not yet complete. Alright. Well, I'd like to see it once you've finished.
yeah.
I'm afraid you may be waiting some time for that.
Oh,
Aw. But listen, there is something I would like to share with you. You see, I am terribly shy, too shy to even to venture out and seek help I need.
Yeah, and
So an introvert. I see where this is going. Spit it out, will you? What are you after,
yeah.
There's a certain something I require for my work, but it is not to be found in this kingdom, and I do not have the courage to venture further afield to find it.
flippin' heck, man.
Just tell us what you need us to go and fetch, will you? I've heard that there's a special type of egg that changes color when it is boiled. Alas, I do not know its name or where it might be found.
All right.
Don't worry, we'll find one for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Changes color when boiled. Changes color when boiled.
Oh,
Goody. Yup, jazz eggs. I've gotten a few of those.
hello.
Brought you a jazz egg. Here you are, brought you a jazz egg. This is the one you wanted, isn't it? The one that changes color when it's boiled?
Thanks.
Oh, yes, this is what I asked for. Oh, I cannot wait to see what hues it produces. Oh, I'm so terribly sorry to ask, but is there one more thing I need you to bring me? It is a mushroom that reveals the host of exotic colors when cut open. Perhaps you know the fungus of which I speak.
Flippin' heck, man.
Another favor that you said to a shy mon. Now, Lofty, don't worry. Don't worry, Hippanoe. Just wait here and we'll bring you your mushroom.
Hey,
Exotic colors when cut open. No, I don't have it. I'm gonna have to find it, or either find it or grow it. Okay, now for broadleaf. And somebody right there in front of me.